We are not saying that more data is bad. We're saying more data in an environment where you don't have a deliberate approach to what you're doing is bad, which is most companies. So I don't want vendors or someone coming to attack me saying, well, we have all this data and we're doing awesome. Well, we're not talking about you. You got it figured out. What we're talking about is most businesses that don't have it figured out, adding more data is not the answer. And so number one, we have to say, okay, how can we trim this down to something that we can actually use? And the word, I think I gave a presentation at a conference once where I said, if you can't afford to maintain it or you don't want to maintain it, don't buy it. So if you can't afford to maintain, if you don't want to maintain all this data, don't collect it. You're buying it, and it's your responsibility to keep that data clean and healthy. So that's a big mind shift change that we need to go through, and we need to go through, I think, really really quickly, because I think it's not doing us any good to just be collecting all of this data. It's costing us a lot, and ultimately it's going to cost us our jobs. I think the second piece is that as those of us working in this space, we need to get over this infatuation we have with the shiny object, because it's always, oh, this new thing we have to add in, and we got to rebuild it because there's a new way to do a data layer now. And again, I'm not saying that we don't evolve. I'm not saying that we don't innovate in how we think about data. But at some point in time, we have to stop playing with all the toys and actually use this data to create value in the business. Again, otherwise, we're not going to have a sandbox to play in. It's a privilege that we have this sandbox that these companies are allowing us to play in. But at some point in time, if we're not using that opportunity to create meaningful value, we've already seen what happens, and it's not good.